Alright, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect, scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Kwadash Paya, and there's going to be a couple prophetic events and updates on what's going on in the news and around the world. Alright, so I'm going to start off with this picture I took while I was on my way to work this morning. And this was something I put up on one of the social media platforms. It's a picture I took of on a newspaper. Right, you have insurance companies that drop coverages, right, after widespread looting, threatening local pharmacies' ability to stay open, and a lot of people are not going to be able to get certain medications, and they're using this looting as a scapegoat for that reason. Right, and scriptures speak about plagues and pestilences, so there ain't gonna be no cure for these people, man. Alright, the medical facilities, the hospitals, they're not gonna be able to, prescribe people for certain things as well. And we're coming to that time. You see, and then with the looting is destroying businesses, which is destroying local businesses, mom and pop shops, supermarkets, whatever. Which they're gonna have businesses open in the outskirts for certain reasons, right? Making it harder, destroying the middle class, and that's how the people are gonna result to being able to buy certain things. But anyway, then you have over here 64 US bank branches filed to shut down in a single week. Are you affected? Big banks such as PNC Bank and JP Morgan Chase have filed to close several branch offices in multiple states amid a troubling pattern of rising branch shutdowns in recent years, and this was just updated November 27, 2023. So a lot of you're gonna have a lot of financial crises accumulate, alright, throughout the world, and we know what that's resulting to, right? It all boils down to that CBDC that they're gonna soon push. Then you have over here child pneumonia cases surge in Europe, right, as fears rise over outbreak in China. So now it's going to Europe, and then after that it's gonna hit Babylon the Great, America, because these things happen overseas, and we saw what happened during 2020. Alright, so prepare for more lockdowns. This may be the big one. Now you have kill gates with the MR to the N to the A. Air V's approved for use against non-consenting humans. So, they're gonna end up spraying that shit to force people to mask up, but it's not gonna affect the elect. Then you got so-called Iranian-linked cyber army at partial control of Al-Aqaba water system. Of course, they're gonna blame Iran due to the situations that's going on now. So, with that being stated, I want to get a scripture real quick. Now, this is in the book of 2 Corinthians, right? Chapter 2, verse 11 in the NIV. Are you serious, bro? Salakia. I had to take that ad out. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11 in the NIV. In order that Satan might not outwit us. Who is the us? The elect, those that are watching and praying. Alright, as the Lord said. So you need to know what to watch for to understand what's coming. Right? If you don't understand the tactics of the enemy, how are you going to know how to combat that? You combat that through the scriptures. That's why the scriptures say what? Wisdom and knowledge shall be what? The stability of thy time. And we in them times. When we use the wisdom, knowledge, according to the scriptures, right? Through prayer, through his true name, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly called God in the Hebrew, meaning he is or he exists, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, in the Hebrew, meaning he delivers, right? Pray to that name, the true name, right? And you use the wisdom according to the scriptures on how to move, so that way you could be stabled while the world is panicking when all hell breaks loose. You see, it says, in order that Satan might not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes. Right, so now I'm going to play these two videos as well, because it's part of his schemes. Alright? Because you got to see the bigger picture. All of these events, right, are pieces. But when you put the pieces to the puzzle, you can see the full spectrum. You see? And that's why the scriptures that I just read, we're not ignorant of his schemes. Check it out.
Okay, this is a new experience for me, y'all. I'm at Midway Airport at the Hudson Nonstop. They got this thing where you put your card in here, you shop, and then you just walk out. And you know why? Because it charges you. These sensors pick up. So at first I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so insert credit card. Get ready. Get set. Remove card and go. Oh my God. So it let me in. And now all I do is shop. And it's going to charge my card. Oh my gosh. And they said they've been doing this.
And you hear, oh my gosh. Like, these people are so shocked. They're so ignorant of what's all this is boiling down to. So when all this new technology come to fruition in full throttle, right? People are gonna run to it. Oh my gosh, look how convenient, But I'm gonna play another video where one of the spokesmen speak about, because this is with the card, right? But they're gonna do away with the card, and now they doing that over there, I believe in Kenya, right? Where they trying to have it, come to play fully in December, which is next month. But say there's all these banks collapse, right? People can't take out money, they can't pay with their card, they can't do this or that. They're gonna go in panic mode. But then with this new technology, they're gonna jump the bandwagon, right? And it's all a trap. Now, before I play the next video, I want to get this scripture real quick. Alright, in the Bible Hub, I typed in evil net in Ecclesiastes 9 and 12, right? Now first, we're going to read it in the King James Version. Right? It says, for man also knoweth not his time as the fishes that are taken in an evil net. And a net is a form of a trap, right? A snare. And as the birds that are caught in the snares, traps, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time. And we're in them evil times. And these are the traps being laid out for these people. Like animals. When it falleth suddenly upon them. Suddenly. Right? Scripture speak about, be not afraid of sudden fear. Roughly paraphrasing. But it's going to come upon these people suddenly because they're not watching. They don't understand where all this is really going. They don't understand this prophecy. You see? So when all hell breaks loose, then they're gonna know that a prophet was among them. Now this is the NIV. Moreover, no one knows when their hour will come, right? As fish are caught in a cruel net, or birds are taken in a snare. So people are trapped by evil times that fall unexpectedly upon them. See, the Lord's going to come at night, but only unto those that's not paying attention. Now check this out.
Melinda Gates Foundation is continuing its global push to support its so-called government-backed digital ID programs, and this time setting its sight on Kenya, where it will advise the government on that country's Maisha Namba digital ID initiative that is currently under development. So, according to a Kenyan news agency, Gates' role is assisting the Kenyan government in its development, and the rollout of Maisha Namba was announced after a recent series of the closed-door meetings with Kenyan President William Ruto. According to Biometric Update, Maisha Namba is supposedly expected to address different challenges, such as identifying and authenticating citizens, safeguarding primary registration documents such as birth certificates and national identity cards, and improving the management of the social programs and government operations. The project has been met with skepticism in some parts of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body.
See, somewhere in somebody's body, right? Something implanted, inserted. You see? And they're going to go into it.
Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise.
See, no plastic or any device, right? Your phones, cards, paper, because these things are tangible, you could lose it. See how they come in with the slick talk? Well, check it.
An ID that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints.
Now remember the iris, your eyes, that's your head, right? And you say your fingerprint, that's your hand. And we know what Revelation 13 and 16 says, right? In your forehead or in your hand. And the judgment will come to those people that do receive that M-A-R-K, the C-HIP. And it tells you that in the book of Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. They're going to have to drink the wrath of the Lord, you know? But let's listen.
We can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And the proudest part of it is that we don't have to spend the billions that we have spent on all the other manenos, as all of you know. We're taking.
See, so, hell, man, we there, man. We here. You know, we headed to 2024. You know, and it's about to get worse. And this right here, I want to make mention. It was an attack on the water supply. You know, so scriptures speak about famines, droughts, right? You know, it's gonna be so bad. Hey, you're gonna see cannibalism start to rise up. People so thirsty they're gonna drink their own blood. It's gonna be bad, You people don't understand. That's why we say, or this is why I quote the scripture, Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. The Lord is near. I just showed you a couple things that's going on right now, according to the scriptures. The Lord is near. I wish I had warned us about these things coming to pass before his second return. Alright. Anyway, so with that, hey man, watch and pray. Shalom.